So we've been doing addition and subtraction the whole time. What do you think we're going to do today? We're going to simplify, but we're also going to multiply. So, sorry, Austin, I didn't hear it. So to multiply a monomial term by a polynomial term, we need to remove my brackets as you would to multiply each term in the polynomial by the monomial term. So what does the term monomial mean? What is a monomial? How many terms does a monomial have? Adam. Okay, give me an example.
2x?
Yep. So an example of that would be 2x. A polynomial is just however many terms you want it to be. So we're going to have a monomial on the outside. So let's say we have the number 2. And we're going to have our expression, say 2x plus 3 on inside my bracket. Now to get rid of this bracket, I have to multiply this 2 into each term inside of my bracket. So I have to do 2 times 2x and then 2 times 3. So who can tell me what 2 times 2x gives me? Austin.
Isn't it 8x?
Close. 2 times 2x. What's 2 times 2?
Oh, 4.
Yeah. So it would be 4x. Okay. And then what's 2 times positive 3? David. 6. So when I distribute my 2 into my bracket, I get 4x plus 6. Now, sometimes my monomial may have a variable. So let's say we have the variable 3x. And then on the inside, I have 4x minus 2. So same idea. I need to take this 3x and multiply it by both terms in my bracket. So again, using our exponent laws, what would 3x times 4x give me, David? 12x what? Gian. 12x squared. Thank you. The reason why it's 12x squared is, say we take 3x and multiply it by 4x. I'm going to focus on my numbers first. So what's 3 times 4? That is 12. And then I'm going to look at my variables. What is x to the power of 1 times x to the power of 1? Matthew.
Wouldn't it be like x power 2?
Yeah, because we're multiplying exponents with the same base. So we add our exponents 1 and 1. So it gives us x to the power of 2. Now, what is 3x times negative 2? Yeah, 3x times negative 2. Alice. Negative 6x. So when I distribute everything, I get 12x squared minus 6x. Yes, Matthew?
How do you do the math on 2% x?
So same idea. So I have my 3x, right? I have my 3x. Why is this not working? Oh, there we go. So I have my 3x. 3x multiplied by negative 2. So we start with our numbers. So what's 3 times negative 2? Negative 6. Does my 2 have an x? No. The only one that has an x is the 3. So we just leave the x by itself. We don't do anything to it. It just remains x, which is why we get negative 6x.
What you're saying is, when the number inside the bracket does not have an x, you would have to put the x from the outside number.
It's just stuck with it the whole time.
So that's what it's like.
So do you notice with these two examples, do I have to simplify or can I keep it like that? Do I have any like terms or can I just keep it like that? Just keep it like that because I have no like terms. No, we're not dividing negatives this time. So, yeah. So what does expand mean? What does the word expand mean? Matthew? Yep. Means to get bigger.
So basically, it wouldn't be that, be like more complicated.
And to simplify, what does simplify mean? Don't say to make it simple. Yazin, you break it down.
That's it, man.
Yep.
So if we have to go Ben, that's probably make it like all the
Mm-hmm.
brackets to answer, and you have like 3 plus
Yep.
5 times this, and then the answer. It wouldn't be like all the questions.
Nope.
Kind of like condensed.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna give you guys one of my examples, or I'm gonna make one up. So let's say I have negative 2x, and I have 2x2 minus 3. Try to distribute that negative 2 into the bracket. Negative 2x times 2x squared minus 3. So again, remember, start with your numbers and then work with your variables. Anyone got this one? Maya?
It's going to be negative 4x cubed
Mm-hmm.
Plus
6 what?
x.
Yep.
X.
Wow.
Thank you.
So how many of you guys got negative 4x cubed plus 6x? Okay, good. We don't have to simplify because we don't have any like terms. However, let's see if I give you an example where you may have to have some like terms. So let's say I have 3x times, so this is question 2, times 3x squared minus 9 plus 2x cubed. Try that one. So this is number 2, question 2. No, 2 is not part of the question. Gian? Okay. You're right. So we will, again, I just want to go step by step. So start with your 3x and distribute. So what happened when you distributed that 3x into 3x squared minus 9? What did we get? Austin? 9x to the power of what?
9x cubed.
Yep, cubed. Perfect. And then what's 3x times negative 9? Alice? Perfect. Plus 2x cubed. Now what's my second last step technically? Sienna? Okay. And what else? We have to collect what? Like terms. So what are my like terms, Yazin?
9x divided 3 and then
Perfect. So I got 9x cubed plus 2x cubed minus 27x. And as Gian said, my answer is going to be 11x cubed minus 27x. So is this easier or exponent laws easier?
this is easy. What?
this is easier. This is easier than exponent laws.
Should be. So everyone understood these 4 examples? All good?
Yeah.
I can smell it through my mask.
I had New York fries on March break.
Oh,
I had New York fries on a March break.
that's good. Okay. So we'll skip this one and this one. Yeah. So we'll go on to this guy over here.
The distribute product.
So using the digits 0 to 9, let's try to make each equation true. So what number do you guys want in front of the A? Okay. How about for B?
4.
Next. Matthew?
6.
Sure. Okay. So same idea applies. You're going to take the monomial 9. So you're going to take this 9 and you have to distribute it into each term inside your bracket. So you're distributing it to the 2A, to the 4B, and to the 6. So if we do what we did already, what is 9 times 2A? Alice. Okay, 18A. What's 9 times 4B? Yazan? Oh, Adam.
36B.
36B. And then what's 9 times 6? Yep. 54. 54. So that would be the most simplified it would be because we have no like terms. Now let's see if we have a negative number. Negative 2 times 6A minus 2B minus 12. So I want you guys to tell me what I get when I distribute that negative 2 into my bracket. So what would I get? Claire.
Can we do steps?
Yep.
Okay. The first one would be negative 12A.
Okay.
And then plus 4B.
Okay.
Plus 24.
Good. Everyone else got that? We're good. All right. So as I can tell, this is pretty easy for most of you. And you guys find this easier than exponent laws?
Yes, it is.
Unfortunately, your test will not just have only this. It will have exponent laws too still.
Oh.
Sadly. Sadly. All right. I think this is the second last one. Yep, 2 more examples. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. Let's say this is 3, 2, 4, and 6. So I have 3 times 2x plus 4 minus 6. So this 3 is going to be distributed into my 2x and into the 4. So I want you guys to distribute it and then try to simplify everything together. This one is the 5th one.
Backside.
Should be the first one on the top left corner of the second page on the other side. Okay, let's start with the distribution part. What did you guys get when you distributed the 3 into the bracket? What did you get? Someone? Anyone? Brianna?
6.
6 what? 6x?
Yeah.
Plus what?
Plus 12.
Perfect. And then we have minus 6. So luckily for us, our like terms are beside each other. So what does this expression simplify into? 6x plus 12 minus 6. Alice. 6x plus 6. Good. Perfect. It's as easy as can be. Okay, so we have the next example and then 4 examples at the end. So the next one is going to involve fractions, which you guys dislike. So we have our fractions. So what fraction do you guys want on that outside? Maya? Sure, let's make it easy. 1/2. What do you guys want in front of the x?
4.
Okay, in front of the, after the x? Oh, you're choosing easy numbers.
9.
Okay, so we have 1/2 times 4x plus 6 plus 9x plus 8. So again, you're going to take this 1/2 and distribute it into 4x and 6.
Use the decimal?
No.
Do you, oh, you do like the actual one?
Yeah.
Oh.
Plus 1/2 times 4 doesn't give you a decimal.
Yeah.
You're lucky. You guys picked an easier one than period 1.
What?
Yeah, they had a fraction as an answer. Okay, Gian, what do you get when you expand that 1/2 into the bracket? Okay. Plus 9x plus 8. Now we have to collect my like terms. So what's my first pair of like terms? So we have 2x plus 3 plus 9x plus 8. What's my first set of like terms? Adam. Yep. And what's my second pair? Adam? 3 and 8. So I can write it as 2x plus 9x plus 3 plus 8. And what does that give me as my final answer? Claire.
11x plus 11.
Perfect. 11x plus 11. That's a lot of ones. Okay. So you guys are hoping that most of the test is just this.
Yes.
No, I'm gonna put a couple questions like this on the test. Maybe I'll give you like 7/5. You know, a fraction like that.
No, it works.
Yeah.
How do you get 2x then?
3?
Yeah, how do you?
Because 1/2 times 4 It's the same thing as saying 0.5 multiplied by 4, right? So what's half of 4? That's why you get the 2x. What's half of 6? That's why you get the 3.
But what if it was like 1/4?
Then what's 1/4 of 4? 1. It's 1.
Oh, yeah,
So remember, you multiply your numerators together and your denominators together.
You're saying what, 25% of 4?
Yeah, it's the same thing as saying 0.25 times 4. So again, to multiply a monomial term by a polynomial, to remove the brackets as you multiply each term in the polynomial by whatever is on the outside, then collect like terms and simplify. So now we have these 4 examples. So the first one is obviously easy, okay? So we have 3x, or 3 times x plus 2. So I have to take this 3 and distribute it into my x and into my 2. So when I do use the distributive property, what does it become, Sean? Nope. What's 3 times x? 3x. We're not assigning x a number yet. And then what's 3 times 2? 6. So I get 3x plus 6. Okay, so now we're going to go to B, which gets slightly harder. So here, how many times do we have to distribute? Twice. So the first one, my 3x, I need to distribute into with x and my negative 2. For my next one, my negative x, I'm going to distribute into 2x and minus 4. So what's 3x times x? What does that give me? Laura. 3x squared. What's 3x times negative 2? Yazin. Negative 6 what? Yep, negative 6x. Perfect. And now we go on to the negative x one. What's negative x times positive 2x? Adam?
Negative 2x.
Yep, minus 2x squared. And then what's negative x times negative 4? What's negative x times negative 4? Yazin? Nope. Laura?
Negative 4x.
What's 2 negatives multiplied by each other? Plus 4x. Okay, so be careful. Whenever you're multiplying, remember, if there's 2 negatives multiplied together, it's always positive. If the signs are different, it's always negative.
I have a question. So for the negative x times 2x,
Mhm.
You said it's negative 2x
Squared. Yep.
Okay, so then why is it not negative 2x with a negative?
Oh, because what does that negative in front of the x mean? What's my coefficient? Someone said it. What if I don't have a number in front of my variable, what is it always going to be? 1. So it's the same thing as saying negative 1. So what's negative 1 times 2? Negative 2.
Okay.
Then x times x is just x squared. That's why you get it like that. No worries. So now I have to collect my like terms. So what are my sets of like terms here? Austin.
3x squared and 2x squared.
Negative 2x squared. And what's my second one? Matthew.
What, negative 6x and 4x? No.
Yep. So now, like I said yesterday, you guys don't have to rewrite this next line, but if it helps, you can write it. So I have 3x squared minus 2x squared minus 6x plus 4x. So who wants to tell me what that simplifies into? Laura?
X squared minus 10.
Okay. What's negative 6 plus 4? It's okay. What is it?
Oh, it's negative 2.
Negative 2x. Perfect. Yes, Bashar?
Would we have to simplify all the way down for a test?
Pardon?
Would we have to do that for the test?
No, you can just leave the underlined part, and if you can do it like that, you don't have to write that extra step.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we did B. Now there's a C. And as you can tell on that handout, I don't know my alphabet. I wrote C twice. Yeah. I wrote C twice. CC. CC. Okay, let's go on to C before I guys make you do D on your own. Yeah, and then C again after. So here we have 3x squared plus 3 plus 2x minus 3x times x plus 2. What am I distributing into my bracket in question C? Austin.
Is it negative 3x?
Yep, so this negative 3x is going to go into my bracket. So now with that said, you guys can try and figure this one out. So we have 3x squared plus 3 plus 2x. When I distribute my negative 3 into the bracket, what do I get? Some of you got it. What is it? John?
3x
3x what?
squared.
So negative 3x squared. And what's negative 3x times positive 2? Negative 6 what?
Negative 6 squared.
X.
Or x.
Negative 6x.
Yeah.
So now we're going to collect my like terms. So 3x squared and negative 3x squared, that's one pair of like terms. What's my next pair of like terms? Maya. And then positive 3 is just by itself. It's a loner, so that's fine. So I'm left with 3x squared minus 3x squared plus 2x minus 6x plus 3. So 3x squared minus 3x squared, what does that give me? It's just 0. So I can forget about these two guys. What's 2x minus 6x? Claire?
Why is it?
Because the thing I'm distributing is negative 3x, and I'm multiplying that all into my bracket. David? Positive or negative?
Negative.
So negative 4x plus 3. So that would be my final answer. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mister?
And then we're going to do D. Or C, or C2, whatever.
Someone has a question.
Yes, Bashar.
Are the ones that are underlined the ones that are supposed to do?
Yeah, the ones that I underlined are the like terms.
Okay, so that's like all we need to do, basically.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Also, I didn't see you upload the last lesson.
Oh, I sent it to your email.
Oh, to my email, the
Yep.
lesson?
Yep.
Outlook.
So check your school
What
email.
about
It's on there.
recording?
Pardon?
What about the recording for yesterday's lesson?
I think I posted it already yesterday night at 6.
Does it take a while to upload?
No. Should be on there already. Should be able to see it.
Okay.
Okay. So question D. So how many times do we need to distribute here? Right? Twice. So this 4x got to distribute into my bracket. And same with this negative 2x squared, I have to distribute into my bracket. So 4x times 2x cubed, what would that give me? Maya? 8x to the 4th. Now I have 4x times negative 2x. What does that give me? 4x times negative 2x. Negative
Minus
8x what?
wait. 8x squared.
Yeah. So minus 8x squared. And what's 4x times positive 4? Maya?
8x. No, sorry. 16x.
16x. Perfect. So we got our first bracket out of the way. So my second bracket, we have negative 2x squared. I have to multiply that by 2. So what's negative 2x squared times 2? Negative 2x squared times 2. What does that give me? Maya?
Negative 4x squared.
Mm-hmm. And what's negative 2x squared times positive 3x squared? What does that give me? Danica? 6.
Power 4.
Yep, good. Negative 6x to the power of 4. So now what are my pairs of like terms? What's my first pair? John,
8x to the power of 4 and 6x to the power of 4.
Yep. What's my next one?
8x to the power of 2 and 4 and negative 4x to the power of 4.
Okay. And then my 16x will be at the end by itself. So I have 8x4 minus 6x4 minus 8x squared minus 4x squared plus 16x. So what does this simplify into? What's 8x4 minus 6x4? Done?
2x to the power of 2.
Nope, just 2x4. Remember, the variable part stays the same. Remember, when you're adding and subtracting, leave the variable part by itself. What's negative 8x squared minus 4x squared? Maya?
Negative 12x.
Negative 12x squared plus 16x. So that is your final answer. So what you guys are going to do now is